Hi students, in last class we discussed introduction of a graph. We know that it is a non-linear and it's a network form. Okay, it is a connected form. That's why we defined a graph. G is consist of two sets B and E, and V whereas vertices and E is edges. And also we represent that V of G is equal to, which means that vertices set of vertices E of G is set of edges. These are some examples of graph. So those are again two types: directed graph, undirected graph. So directed graph means clearly it has what is towards, which means that one is connected to 0 here, but in the perspective of this 0 is connected to 1. That's why it is called, whereas this arrow represent that it is a tail and this is a head. So generally directed graph is represented like this arrow marks, but usually we used this this symbol. Okay, so it represents that undirected graph, which means that no direction. But as usual in general life we follow this for undirected and directed graphs. Directed graph is also called digraph. And these are the sets represent the vertices and edges. We see again V of G1. So this is G1 graph. For G1 graph, these are the vertices 0, 1, 2, 3. And what are the edges? Connections in between the two vertices is called edge. Okay, 0 to 1, one edge. That's why 0, 1 is a set. And 0 to 2, this is undirected graph. That's why we have to represent all. And this connection is bidirectional because only one edge in between 1 and 0. It is either we call 1 to 0 or 0 to 1 because it is an undirected graph. And whereas in this we have specially two perspectives. Here see 1 to 2 only. So when it is a vertices, G3 is 0, 1, 2, as well as edges for G3 graph is say 0 to 1. Again we have 1 to 0 connection and only 1 to 2. No direction in between 2 to 1. That is we have to concentrate. And again some are so what is subgraph and what is multigraph, what is self loop also we discussed. So this is for G1 graph representation of the subgraphs and adjacent matrix. Today I am going to explain some of the properties of graph, and also if you take one graph, how to represent for that graph adjacency matrix as well as adjacency list. For G1 graph, this is the adjacency matrix. Actually, that graph, how can you represent a matrix? For G is equal to V, 3 be a graph with n vertices where n greater than or equal to 1, then the adjacent matrix we can the size of the adjacent matrix is n by n. Okay, so for example if you take this one, how many vertices are there? Where n is vertices number. How many vertices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. Here for G1 graph, how many vertices? 0, 1, 2, 3. How many vertices? 4. So we can represent a matrix with 4 by 4 matrix. So tell me what are the vertices here? 0, 1, 2, 3. Here also 0, 1, 2, 3. And now if there is a no self loop, okay, if there is no self loop, you just the diagonal represent as zeros. 0 to 0, is there any connection? No. And 1 to 1, is there any connection? 2 to 2, is there any connection? Which means that there is any self loop? No. That's why you represent just simply the diagnosis is 0. This is for undirected graph. So adjacency matrix for undirected graph. So now see one matrix for directed graph. So directed graph. Directed graph. What is directed graph here? We can take this example. This one. Okay. 0, 1, 2. And we have the connection from 0 to 1 as well as 1 to 0 and also 1 to 2. How can you represent a matrix? First see the how many vertices is there, which means that n is equal to 1, 2, 3, right? So which means that adjacent matrix size n by n, which means that 3 by 3 you can form. So 3 by 3 means 0, 1, 2. Okay, as well as 0, 1, 2. Right? Now see the connections. Is there any connection to 0 to 0, which means that self loop? No. 0. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Yes, 1. Alage 0 to 2. 0 to 2. No. 0. Understand? 0 to 2 any connection? Direct connection. 0 to 2. No. And 1 to 0. Yes. 1 to 1. No. 1 to 2. Yes. As well as 2 to 0. Direct connection? No. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. No. As well as 2 to 2. No. So this is for graph for directed graph. Okay. And now how can you represent that adjacent list? Okay, why you represent the adjacent link? See, so we simply, whereas a graph, you can just on paper, you can represent the graph like here. But whereas in computer, how can you represent? And how can you represent the matrix form? No. That's why for this graph of matrix, we simply converted into adjacent list. See how? Okay, first you can take as usual the example for G1 graph. Understand? So this one. For this, now you represent a adjacent list, which means that in computer, in memory, how it is stored. So by the format of linked list. Then take an example that 0, again you write the example 0, 1, 2, 3. And what are the connections in between 0 to 1, 0 to 2 and 0 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 2 to 3, like this. Is this directed graph or undirected graph? Undirected graph. Now, so how can you represent like using with linked list? First take the vertices. So what are the vertices here? 0. Okay. Like array format 1, 2, 3. Understand? Right. Now these points, is there any connection between 0 to 1? Yes. That's why. So 0 is connected with 1. That's why 1. Again a pointer is here. It points to that. So is there connection with 0 to 2? Yes. So 2 to. As well as, is there connection with 0 to 3? Yes. So 3, 0. 0 is finally because that it represents that null pointer n. So is there any connection? 0 to 2, 0 to 1, 0 to... Is any the another connection? No. That's why you can simply place that null. And see here, 1 is connected with 0. You can take any connection from first, no problem. Is there in no any order? You don't follow any order, right? So just you have to consider here. The rule is how many connections are represented here. So without fail, take all the connections. That is only the rule here. So 1 to 0, is there any connection? Yes. So 1 to 0 and also 1 to 0 and also 1 to 3 and next 1 to 2. Okay, and next 2 to 0, 2 to 1, 2 to 3, 2 to 0, 2 to 0, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 0, 2 to 3, 3, here 3, and finally 0, and 3 to 1, 3 to 2, and 3 to 0. Okay, like this you can represent the linked list form. Alright, and you take the example of directed graph or digraph. For digraph, how can you represent? With linked list formation. See here. So take this example. So directed graph. See, this is undirected graph. That's why you have to represent both 2 times. Why means, see here, this is connected with 1 to 0 and also you represent here 1 to 0 and also we have the connection between the 0 to 1. That's why again you represent the 0 to 1. Like this all 2 times. 2 times you have to connect, you have to place here, right? And see, whereas in directed graph, so take for the example, so take first vertices 0, 1, 2. Understand? For this, how can you represent the linked list? So write 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Is there any direct connection with 0 to 2? No. 0 to 1. And next 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2. So 0 to 1, 0 plus null here, and 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is the connection, yes. And next 1 to 2, 1 to 0 also. That's why you have to represent 1 to 0. And finally null. This pointer is null. Because lost ending you have to represent null pointer. If any other connection in further, you can replace that address. And next, for 2 is there any connection? No. Okay, as usual null. No point. You don't point anything. Okay, right. So this is for directed graph. Right. Next, I want to tell some properties of graph. Properties of a graph. And see one difference in between the directed and undirected graph. Are you represent here both times? 1 to 0, 0 to 1. If connection only you represented, right? If not connected, you didn't represent, because this is bidirection. But it is, you can consider only single direction. 0 to 1 only. We have the connection. 1 to 0 only. We have the connection. 1 to 2 only. Not 2 to 1. That's why you don't represent here. So that is the difference between. So double time you have to mention here but not here. Okay, and by this way some in memory which concept you have to follow based on the space complexity and time complexity. You know the time complexity big O notation. And sometimes if it is we have two types of graphs, so dense and sparse. Dense means, so you have to in dense graph there is multiple full connected graph. That time better is follow the matrix format, and sometimes sparse only few connections in a graph. That time you have to follow like this representation. Okay, so properties of a graph I'm going to tell the next video.